must understand, oh, the touch of your hand makes my pulse react. That it's only the thrill of boy meeting girl opposites attract.
Good morning. My name is Tshidiso Dasi. I'm a founding member of Soul Movement. The movement consists of 11 members, 6 guys and 5 ladies. When we started Soul Movement, the purpose was to introduce masses to music, and music that is not played on radio, and music that is not often played on pubs, nightclubs, and gigs. So the idea was to introduce people to new sound. We've been through a lot of events with Soul Movement, and really the reception was overwhelming, and it is overwhelming even now. So Soul Movement is a group that is consists of DJs and music collectors. So I am a collector, and we have others who are DJs. We then decided that because ladies have for a long time been marginalized in the DJing space. So then the Soul Movement, then we decided that we should recruit women and or ladies and introduce them to music. So then we managed to recruit 5 ladies. Unfortunately, we lost one due to COVID-related illnesses. So Soul Movement is like a society. If I can say, it's a society of people who are passionate about music, who are passionate about introducing new sound and new style of music. We play soul and smooth jazz, and at some time we play a little bit of contemporary jazz and other style of music, but mainly we focus on soul and R&B and smooth jazz. So our focus also is to take Soul Movement into greater heights and make sure that we introduce Soul Movement to the entire country, and to make sure that people get the opportunity to learn new artists and old artists that have not been played but that are very good. So I would encourage people to follow Soul Movement, and if you love music, if you have a love of music, and you want to learn about a lot of artists that are not played on radio, artists that we normally don't hear on TV, radio, and other platforms. So our mission is to make sure that we introduce such music. There are a lot of music is very broad. A lot of artists that are not normally played. You know that you go to a gig and you hear same sound every day, same artists, same songs. So then we took it upon ourselves to make sure that, look, because music is very broad, how about we introduce people to a sound that is not played often on radio and on TV. So yeah, that is the sole purpose of the Soul Movement. So we then decided to group ourselves into a group, like I said, a group of DJs and collectors. One of the collectors, we've got young ladies who are coming, who are very good in music, but who've got a very good ear and who wants to explore their knowledge of music, and guys who who've been playing the same, who've been hearing the same songs, playing same song, but who felt that they want to expand their knowledge. So we then took it upon ourselves to make sure that we recruit them and to form this movement and really to, like I said, explore this music and make sure that people get the opportunity to hear a different sound, a sound that they did not, some never thought existed, but we knew that if we can go and unearth these tunes, we might introduce people and people might like them. So we've been through gigs, we've been through functions, we've created our own functions, and the reception has been overwhelming. Though you cannot satisfy everybody, but the majority have been satisfied because it is very difficult to introduce people to new things. People are very, in their nature, resistant to change because they are used to a certain sound, and if you come up with something that they don't know or they are not aware of, so sometimes they're very resistant to change. But we stuck to our plan and we stuck to our desire. We also have decided that in our quest to introduce people, we should not only focus on international sound DJs, then we also play local artists to make sure that local artists, they also get a play, they get introduced, and we go and try to unearth artists that are not known in South Africa and make sure that we play them and people know them, and so that people can know that there are beautiful artists in the country, and also like international artists, they need recognition and they need to be played regularly because to be fair, some of these artists they don't get enough airplay, they're not played on radio, they're not played on television, but they are there and they've got talent, they've got beautiful sound. So ours is to make sure that as much as we play international artists, but also we make sure that we play our local artists and we introduce our local artists to the masses out there and make sure that also they get the opportunity to compete maybe with the international artists. So Soul Movement is it's a movement, like we say, it's a movement that makes sure that we educate and entertain people at the same time and make sure that songs that we have at home are not the only songs that are out there. There are a lot of songs out there that one needs to explore and make sure that he familiarizes himself with. And you'll play a new song, people will not relate, but when you come the second session, people will start to gel and get used to the song and like the song. People will come and say, who's playing, and give them the CD and show them the CD, and people will tell you, no, I went and I'm looking for this, where can I get the CD? So in a way, we also assist artists, particularly South African artists, to make sure that they also get the opportunity to also put food on their table with them, kind of with unearthing their song and playing their songs. So I would encourage people to follow Soul Movement. It is a movement, and it's a movement of men and women who are passionate about song, who are passionate about music, who are passionate about life. The ultimate end is to turn the movement into a society where we'll invite everybody to participate, and we'll normally have our bring and share session where people will come and bring their own 10 CDs and share. So we have a website, we have a page on Facebook, Soul Movement, where we have members, and members on their birthday, we request them to post their 10 favorite songs, and the reception has been overwhelming, I must say. People have come to play, people have participated. So yeah, that is Soul Movement for you. So we have also undertaken that we should not only invite them to post their songs on their birthdays randomly. We will request them randomly. If you've got 10 songs that you want to share with people, to go to our Facebook page, share and share your songs, and people react. and you'll be surprised that a lot of people love music and know music, and some people will surprise us as well. How these people, this person has come up with something that's totally different what you don't know. So yeah, I will encourage people to follow Soul Movement. Soul Movement is a movement, and it's a movement not for only for soul movement, but it's a movement for everybody who loves music, every person who wants to collect music, and everyone who wants to expand his knowledge about music. So yeah, I would encourage people to follow music. Thank you for watching. You can follow us on our Facebook page, Soul Movement. We are busy trying to register our Instagram page, our Twitter page, and other pages. So please follow Soul Movement. If you love music, if you want to know about music, if you want to share music, follow Soul Movement. Soul Movement is a movement that we want it to grow into a bigger thing, so that you can even, if possible, go overseas, so that people can know that there's a movement in South Africa which its main purpose and intention is to expand the knowledge of music and help those who want to collect, those who love music, to expand their knowledge of music. So follow Soul Movement. Thank you very much.